If you'd like to talk about it, there is an experience that both you and I have shared recently, and that's that we both beat cancer in the last few years. You sent me a very, very kind message congratulating me when I got the all clear. I appreciate that so much. Um, it's a very odd experience when you go through because I found that with my experience, no matter how good my support system was, that it was a very good one. I found that it was still a very lonely experience to go through because at the end of the day, it's you going to that hospital, it's you getting that chemotherapy, it's you having that surgery, you're looking up at the lights. Is that something that you experienced yourself?
Oh yes, I said, didn't I? What was in confessor biblical that I'm into this almost selfish state of mind until I saw an advert on a commercial for the local Phoenix Children's Cancer Hospital,
Yeah.
and I saw little children with all these tubes sticking out of them. I thought, for God's sake, Rob, pull yourself together, man. These little kids,
Yes.
you've had this long, incredible life given to you by your metal maniacs, your fans around the world, and these kids, they don't know what's going on. So that was part of the adjustment.
Mm.
Having said that, yes, I totally relate, Graham, because it really is terrifying. It's cancer, and for so many years we were led to believe that that was it. You got cancer, you're going to go, and nothing could be further from the truth now because the tremendous advances, advances in medical science have just given so many of us an opportunity to complete our lives. So, yes, to have a support, to have a positivity in your own mind, first and foremost, but then to have a support system. And you got to remember as well, there are some people that live alone that,
Yes.
don't really have anybody, and this again, if you're a metalhead and you're dealing with cancer or anything, you know that you're part of a metal community that has your back and that loves and cares for you. And we've got the social media at our fingertips. Tell us how you're feeling. Let us know what's going on because you'll find you'll be flooded with love and responses of encouragement to get you through whatever difficulties in life, but particularly cancer. And so, congratulations, my friend. You're in the Metal Cancer Club survivors unit. And I just read the other day on Loudwire that some of our friends are also in musicians who are also dealing with the cancer issue. So we send love, light, and power to you all to recover.
Yes, we do. I found that when people ask me about what I went through, they ask me a lot. Has your perspective on life changed? And I mean, you spoke about seeing kids, and of course, when you're in those places, you see people who are worse off than you. You feel very grateful despite your situation, and feel very grateful that we're not living 50 years ago when there wasn't all that much that could be done for folks like you and me, Rob. But what about your perspective on life changed, if there was any?
Well, yes. Apart from living one day at a time, uh, fighting my drug and alcohol demons, and just being grateful when I go to bed every night and saying my prayers of gratitude. Um, it does change your perspective, absolutely, because you've lived your life seeing this happen to other people, and then suddenly it's happening to you. And when you see it happening to other people, God, I wonder, that must be a horrible, to have to go through that and to, what does it feel like? And then boom, it's in your own life. So yes, then this amazing word gratitude becomes so profound, and it does change your perspective. You know, you look at the state of the world today, and I was reading one of my meditations the other night about how do you deal with all the terrible things that are going on in the world, and the thing is, you can't.
Mm.
All you can do is whatever you're doing in your life, try and push as much back out into the world as you possibly can that can be of some goodness and some kindness and some help.
Mm.
That's all you can do. You know, and so all of these things, all of these perspectives, and the way you think and about yourself and your life and other people, they do change dramatically when you're dealing with something as potent as cancer.
Yes, and I think, like as you said, the importance of reaching out, whether you're just a member of the metal community or if it's a good friend or even just someone you know peripherally. Anytime that somebody reached out to me, I know it made me feel a heck of a lot better. It's so important for people to know that they are loved, and even though they're in this horrible situation, that they're not forgotten about because it's lonely as it is. So I'm sure, Rob, you'd also encourage the folks out there, even if you just, even if you think, oh, they don't want to hear from me, they probably want to hear from you. It's why
Oh
not?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's simplest things like we said just a few moments ago. The simplest thing like, hey, horns up on a Instagram post. That's enough. You send a horns emoji and everybody goes, that's it. I feel great. Something so tiny, a little tiny emoji can have
yeah,
such profound impact. But yes, communication, keeping the channels open as best as you possibly can. Um, it's important. It's so important. Even when, and again, God, I hate to go into these modes, but it's important when we lose our beautiful friends, our beautiful musicians, or anybody really, but on a day-to-day basis, everything seems great. They're smiling, they're laughing, they're loving, they're enjoying life, and then they're gone. You know, and so again, just stay in touch. Even if everything seems to be great, just a little tweet or a text or a note, an email. Hey, what's happening, man? A call, anything, because it all has an effect. It all creates a chain of effects. It's that yin yang thing. You do one thing, something else happens. You do another thing, something else happens. Keep everything open. Keep the doors open all the time.
yeah, and congratulations yourself, Rob, on slaying the beast. It's not easy, but thank goodness that you're still around.